Hi everyone, I hope you enjoy this little yoga and music session. I will play for you a Mozart Sonata in F major. Please enjoy.
Thank you, Cathy Krier, for music. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm happy to be here with you, even though we're not together. My name is Amelie Kuylenstierna. I'm from Yogaloft, and I'm going to move you through a slow practice, a little bit of yin, moving the energy around in the body, and then we're going to set ourselves up for the last relaxation, and we'll have Cathy Krier coming back with another piece. All right, so let's start with just some gentle movements. So starting sitting up, you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit on your knees if that's more comfortable for you. So you can try both variations and see which one feels best for you today. And let your hands rest on your knees. And then as you inhale, push your chest forward, arch your back and look up. As you exhale, round your spine, look at the belly. Inhale, open the chest, shoulders rolling down. Exhale, round, moving the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming back to neutral spine. Just make a few circles with your neck. If your neck feels okay, you can make a full circle going all the way around. If the neck feels a little bit sensitive today, just go shoulder to shoulder, making a half circle. If the neck feels tight anywhere, you can stay in one point, breathe a few extra breaths there, and then continue moving along. If you're doing full circles, switch directions, move the head the other way. If you're doing half circles, just continue going from shoulder to shoulder. And slowly coming back to center. Bring your left hand down onto the mat. So lean a little bit over to the left so the left hand is flat. Reach the right arm up and then lean over to the left so you can breathe into the right side. But make sure your hips don't lift. So both hips stay down, and just take a few breaths here into the whole right side of your rib cage. Keep the arms straight, leaning over. And then from here, just turn your head a few times up and down. So you look up at your hand, then turn your head and look down at your other hand. Gently moving the head and getting some movement into your neck. Keep the arms straight and slowly come back to center, other side. So leave your right hand down, palm is flat, left hand reaches up towards the ceiling, and then lean over to your right. So find the length here in your arm and make sure both hips stay down. So push into the left side of your hip. And then once you feel steady, turn your head a few times up and down. So you're looking up at your left palm and then looking down at your right hand. Gently moving the neck, slowly up and down with your breath. All the time breathing in and out through the nose. And then slowly coming back to neutral. Bring your left hand back down and make a few big circles with your shoulders. Other way. And then reach the arms all the way up, interlace the fingers, and then turn your palms so they face up and stretch up through all four sides of the body. And then exhale, release the arms down. All right, straighten the legs out. If you're sitting on your knees, just shake the legs out. Give your knees a little bit of a squeeze. And then we're gonna come to lie down on our backs for the banana pose. So come all the way down, lie down flat. And reach the arms up and over the head. So take a full body stretch, reach everything. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, and then hold on to the right wrist so you can pull your right arm all the way over to your left, and then walk the legs over also to the left. So walk the feet over, and then you can cross your right foot over your left, or you can cross your left foot over your right. So try both to find which one you feel more stable in. And then pull the right arm over a little bit more. So you make this banana shape, half moon shape with your body. Both hips stay down. And then release, relax the right arm. So you're not holding on so much anymore. Just a loose grip of your wrist. You can let the elbows bend a little bit. Make sure that the feet stay heavy. And just stay here. So we're going to find stillness and stay here, just breathing, opening the whole right side of the body. So staying still in this yin pose, the banana pose. We're not using too much effort. So really see if you can find more weight in your head, in your arms, shoulder blades heavy, the belly is soft, the legs are relaxed, even all the 10 toes are relaxed. So when we come into these yin poses, we're working into the connective tissues in the body. So we don't want to use any muscle strength. Just letting the muscles soften and opening up the energetic flow in the body. So we don't need to create any heat. We just need to find stillness and allow the body to be in this shape. You can keep the eyes closed or keep them gently open, but keep softness around the eyes. So whether the eyes are open or closed, see if you can relax the eyes. And just notice how the breath moves in and out through the body. All right, let's take 3 more breaths together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Slowly coming back to center. So gently move your arms back, move your feet back, and bring yourself back to the center of your mat. And let your arms come down by the side of your body. So neutralizing the body, shake the legs out, and just take a moment to observe. Notice how the right side of the body feels compared to your left side. So take a scan all the way from your right toes, all the way up into the right side of your face. And maybe the right side feels longer, maybe the right side feels heavier, maybe feel more heat in the right side, or maybe both sides feel pretty much the same. So just take a moment to observe and notice your body. All right, other side. So reach the arms back up and over the head. And this time we're going to move everything over to the right. So you're going to pull the left arm over to the right side. So grab onto your wrist and pull a little bit, and walk the feet over to the right. So the arms and the legs are going in the same direction. And then you can cross your left foot over your right, or your right foot over your left. So again, try both. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as on the other side. So take a moment and just find your breath again on this side. Releasing the legs and the arms. Keep the elbows a little bent so you find the softness. And again, maybe keeping the eyes closed, maybe open, soft gaze. Opening the whole left side of the body. And just finding the stillness. So without doing anything, we're just being in this banana shape. And breathing. If your mind is busy, if you have lots of thoughts coming in, it's normal, especially when we are still. We're used to moving around a lot. When the mind sometimes becomes busy, happens, you just come back to your breath. The breath is always there with you. Whenever you need, just find your breath. Feel the breath as it moves in and out through the nose. Feel how the body moves from your breath. Maybe the belly is moving up and down. Maybe the chest is expanding. Maybe you can feel the breath all the way out into your hands and feet. Maybe you can even feel your heart beat, creating this small vibration throughout the whole body. Part of the yoga practice is just tuning in, noticing these things that go on inside of us all the time. Sometimes we don't take the time to really check in and feel those small, subtle movements. All right, let's take our 3 last breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly walking the feet back to center. Walk the arms back in. And then release your arms down by the side. So neutralizing the body again. Releasing the hold. And just take a moment to observe. Sometimes it's when we come out of the pose that we can feel the effects more. We maybe feel the energy rushing back into any areas that were a little bit compressed. The energy moving back into the joints, the blood flowing around in the body, the breath coming back. All right, slowly bend the knees and hug the knees into your chest. Just massaging the back out for a moment. Rock a little bit side to side. And then gently roll over onto your right side and just use your hands and arms to lift yourself up to a seated position. Bring your feet together, knees out to the side, into a butterfly pose. So you don't want to bring your feet as close to you as you can. Move the feet a little bit away so you have some space. And just let the knees drop. If you have any blocks or support at home, you can place them underneath your thighs. If it feels like it's a lot in your hips or your inner thighs, place something underneath your legs so that the legs can really relax. And then you're going to just round your back and let everything fall down over your legs. So you can let your spine round. You can let your head be heavy. So you're not using any effort to stay up. Let everything just drop down. Let your arms relax. Let the fingers relax so you're not gripping onto anything. And just staying here. So move your feet if you need to once you're down. Maybe you need to move the feet a little bit away, or maybe you want to bring them a little bit closer. So adjust yourself, take your time to settle into the pose. Find the variation that works best for you right now, where you feel like you can stay and breathe. Maybe the head is touching the feet, maybe the head is at the top of your spine. Wherever you are, allow the head to be heavy and the hips to be heavy. Using gravity as our friend. So we're not using our muscles to pull us down, just letting the weight of our body sink deeper and deeper into the pose. So you feel your hips sinking into the mat. You feel the knees getting heavier, coming closer to the mat, even if it's just a 1/4 of a millimeter at a time. You feel the knees gently getting heavier, releasing, creating space, your inner thighs. The more space we have in the body, the more space we have in the mind, so that we can keep our thoughts separated, so we don't have everything all together. Come back to the breath in case your mind wandered off. Always know that it's normal. It's the job of the mind to think. So keep coming back. Feel the mat underneath you. Feel the breath. Let's take our last 3 breaths together again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming up. Use your hands and your arms so that the head can come up last, your back can stay relaxed, and then gently use your hands to close the knees back in so the inner thighs can stay relaxed. And then gently open the feet out wide, almost as wide as your mat. Hands behind you, fingers pointing forward. Use your arms to open the chest back up. And then gently windshield wipe the knees from side to side. So just a small movement, a little bit of twist into your spine. Keep lifting the chest up so you can take deep breaths as you move your knees from side to side. And then gently coming back to center. Cross your legs so you can come onto your hands and knees and then come all the way down onto your stomach. So come to lie down flat. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So you're going to bring your forearms onto the mat. You want your elbows to be underneath your shoulders. If this is too much compression in your lower back, then move your arms a little bit forward, so then it's less compression. But make sure the elbows don't come out to the sides. You want to keep the elbows in. You can keep the feet together, or you can open the legs out wide. So usually the wider the legs, the more compression in your lower back. So adjust your legs as you want. And then you can let your head drop. So just let the head be heavy. If you have something for support, like a block or a big pillow, you can let your head rest on there. Otherwise, just let your head be heavy here. If you want even more compression, you can always bend your knees and let your feet rest against each other. So that's another option. But wherever you are, make sure that the legs are relaxed. You're not using any strength to keep you here. You want the legs to be soft, the belly can be soft, and you're just breathing in and out through the nose, slowing it down, just staying in this shape, creating a little bit of compression in your lower back. So if you feel compression in your lower back, it's normal. Just make sure it's not a sharp pain. If it is, walk your hands forward. Again, you can keep the eyes closed or open, but just make sure that the whole face is relaxed, including the jaw and the tongue. We're not holding tension. Maybe you keep a little bit of space between your teeth. Okay, we're going to stay for just a few more breaths. If you want to go deeper for the last breath, you can straighten your arms and open the fingers out to the side. So just turn your hands out to come up into seal. So that's more compression. If that's too much, just stay down on your forearms in Sphinx. If you're up in seal, make sure the legs are still relaxed, head is still relaxed. And let's take our 3 last breaths together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come back down onto your forearms. If you're up, open the elbows out to the side and let your forehead come all the way down. So make a little pillow with your hands so that the head can rest. And gently move the hips side to side. So slowly bringing a little bit of movement back into the body, releasing the lower back, bringing the spine back to neutral. And then bend the knees and windshield wipe the knees again side to side. And slowly coming back, bring your hands under the shoulders and just push yourself back into a child's pose. You can open the knees out wide so that the stomach can rest in between your legs and let the head come down onto the mat. So the hips are heavy, the head is heavy, and the arms are relaxed. Just let the elbows be a little bit bent. All the fingers are relaxed. And just take a few breaths here as we release the spine. So your back is a little bit rounded. The belly is still soft. And slowly walk your hands back towards your legs. Come to sit up. All right, we're going to set up into this final pose, Shavasana, dead body pose. So it's the pose we always finish off every yoga class with. And we're going to come to lie down so that you can stay here for the next part when we're going to listen to Cathy Krier again. So set yourself up. Shake the legs out a little bit. And you can open the legs out wide so you can let the feet just fall out to the sides. If your lower back feels tight, bend your knees and place the feet flat on the floor. You can let your knees rest just against each other. That helps the lower back to relax, and you want to make sure you're completely relaxed here in this pose so you feel like you can stay in this stillness. Shoulders are away from the ears. And see if you can turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling so we can keep this openness in the chest for the breath. And then move the head just side to side so that the head is completely heavy. If you're cold, make sure you cover up. Maybe you have a sweater nearby or a blanket. Just place that over you so you're completely comfortable, supported on the floor. Just staying here and enjoy the music.